Hello, welcome in here. My name is DJClark21. You can call me Dave. And joining me right now is one of our fabulous speedrunners, and his name is uppercasserole. I will refer to him as Cass, as I was instructed that that's allowed. How you doing, Cass?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Doing great. We're having a good time here, and we're raising some money for a good cause, and we're having a good time. So, real quick, what are you going to be running for us in a few hours here?
So I'm going to be playing Hollow Knight Silksong, which is of course the if you're in the speedrunning community, you've probably heard of Hollow Knight. It's like one of the most popular games on speedrun.com. It's the gold standard of Metroidvanias, and Silksong is the recently released sequel that very much lives up to the hype, I would say. However, I'm not going to be doing a speedrun per se. We're going to be doing any percent hitless run. So some sort of speedrun adjacent content here will be coming up.
Something a little different for everybody, which is exciting. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll get everybody's up to date on what that means if they don't already know. Let's do a little background on you, Cass. What got you into speedrunning in general?
GDQs probably. Probably somewhere in like 2017, 2018, I discovered GDQs, and I just thought that was like the coolest thing. Just like specifically doing a speedrun with commentary, I thought was just such a cool, like, novel idea, and I like wanted to just do that immediately. And then not long after that, I discovered, I think I saw like a Reddit post about it, but there was like a marathon that was happening in Toronto, which is where I'm from. So like I went there, watched some runs. It was a good time. And then at the end, they were like, oh yeah, in 6 months, we're going to have another, our next marathon, like make sure to submit your runs. And I was just locked in, ready to go. Like, okay, absolutely, we're doing this. And then I've just been speedrunning ever since, really.
Perfect. Do you remember what game was your first game that you your speedrun?
It was FTL, Faster Than Light, which is
okay.
Like a space exploration roguelike. It's in some sense a terrible speed game because it's a roguelike and it's just like all RNG at like the highest level, but it's certainly a very fun game to run. And I did enjoy that game a lot.
What's your favorite aspect of speedrunning? Like, what do you enjoy the most, and what keeps you coming back?
I mean, yeah, marathons are a big part of it. Like, yeah, I really enjoy routing. I think that's a very fun part of it. I like often do sort of my own route or my own sort of thing. And that's one thing I like actually about comparing hitless to speedrunning. Like, hitless, I think, is a little bit more open to sort of doing your own thing, and it sort of feels like most hitless runners come up with their own route and get whatever items they want, which I sort of like. And then yeah, I just really love doing marathon runs. Like my typical pattern is like I'll do a run, I'll like practice, get good at it, and until as long as I'm still having fun, I'm still doing runs, and then I get a time I'm comfortable with, I submit it to some marathons, do some marathon runs, and then I just move on to the next game, and I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, so you're a seasoned veteran. You know what's going on.
I guess so, yeah.
For this particular run with Hollow Knight Silksong, what's your favorite category to run in this game?
I mean, the only category I've done in Silksong is any percent. I have done the speedrun of it as well as hitless. Unfortunately, yes, like I do enjoy Silksong a lot, but most of the categories in the game are just really, really long. For me personally, I'm like a sub hour, like 45 minutes is it's like a perfect length of a run in my opinion. And just like all the categories in Silksong are much longer than that, unfortunately.
If people watching are interested in running this game, what do you think is the best category for a newbie to jump into so that they can get running?
I'm not even super familiar with all of the categories. I mean, it's probably any percent, just again for the length. I'm sure there are a ton of like meme categories. I'm not super into I'm not super up to date on following the leaderboards for there, but I'm sure there are a ton of I guess there's I'm not even sure what the name of the category is. It's not judgment anymore because you can do either route, but it's just Act 1. It's probably about 20-30 minutes. And just getting through Act 1 as fast as possible, and that's probably a pretty good introduction if you just wanted to dip your toes in.
Sure, yeah, for anybody out there that wants to try it. All right, let's dig into it. Talk about hitless versus the speedrunning. What's the difference? What's similar, and why hitless for you?
So yeah, I've been speedrunning since 2017, 2018. I got super into Hollow Knight at some point during that time, and then at some point I was just almost on a whim. I was just like, let's try hitless. I could probably do hitless Hollow Knight, And I thought, yeah, I found it very similar to speedrunning. I'm like kind of surprised how little overlap I feel there is between hitless runners and speedrunners. Like it kind of feels like they're two like completely separate communities, but I find them that they're very similar. Like you just like do runs, practice, number go down, like brain chemicals happy, you know. But like yeah, they obviously have some differences. Like hitless can be a little bit more chill at times because like you can obviously just stop at any time, you know, hang out with chat for a minute, take a break, stretch, whatever, which I kind of like. It's also kind of nice. It's sort of a weird thing, but like I like how with hitless runs you can sort of be done. Like you achieve the hitless run, and then you're done, right? Like you've done the thing. You can now move on. With speedrunning, it's like even if you have a goal, like I'm gonna grind until I get like the sub 40 or whatever, right? You get that, and then you go, well, that run was terrible because every run is terrible. Right?
I can do
like,
better.
I can get a 38.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then you get the 38, and it's like, oh, but I could, yeah, and it's just like never ending. And hitless kind of just has like this nice endpoint, which is kind of nice.
Sure, there's a book to close and move on to the next chapter.
Yeah.
Where you're right. It's like a never-ending itch to speedrunning. In your game, is there a particular trick or tech that you're looking forward to showing off in your run?
Not so much, I don't think. We are going to do like, so I do take a lot from speedrunners. We are going to be doing like a bunch of speedrunner skips and stuff, the ones that are safe at least. I mean, the biggest, like the most challenging part of the run is towards the end, is the High Halls Arena. If you've played Silksong, you know what that is. Quite a doozy of a fight.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, we're gonna wrap up here in a little bit. Is there anything you want to add to the viewers, I should say, and anything else you want to say before we get rolling here?
No, nothing for me. Thanks so much for the interview. Thanks for having me, and yeah, I look forward to doing the run later.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time, everybody. Stay tuned for that in a little, just a few hours here, and we'll be back with that later today.
Hey everybody, welcome back to No Glitches Allowed 2026. Where we're raising money for the Go Rescue dog shelter in Hampton, Virginia. My name is Pekinsy, and coming up just in a couple minutes here, we're gonna have a run I am personally really excited for, World of Warcraft Exile's Restarting Zone, run by King Xavier. But before we do that, just a couple quick announcements. We do have a couple of open incentives. One of them is for the World of Warcraft run. It's going to close about halfway through the run, so there's still some time to get your money in for that, where King Xavier, our runner, will be taming a bear. We actually had a $20 donation come in from K. Alamode for Tame the Bear that just says, "Tame that bear, tame that bear, tame that bear." And I couldn't agree more. I really want to see the bear get tamed as part of this run and join King Xavier in this journey through the starting zone. So !donate in the chat to get your to get your donations in for that incentive. Make sure you select it at the bottom when making your donation. And